What's up, guys and gals, or just guys? Appreciate you being here. I hope, let me know if you hear this music too loud in the background. I typically play YouTube back there doing rock music, mostly videos, but anything music. But good to see you all here. Appreciate you coming in. Got I think first time New Mexico Mike come in. Let me scroll over here. I'm about blind. You all, some of you all that know me know that. Years ago, 5 years ago, that's why too, because I haven't had an eye exam. They put my bifocals real low, so I have to go like that to even be able to read and I can see it good when I do that, but it looks stupid. So I didn't want the line there right there in front of my face. I may go with progressive next time, but who knows? Yeah, these ain't too cool. Got Andy 79Z28. He was in here first. Bama Dad, good to see you, Bama Dad. Colt 1927, Viejo, he's doing a special project. Backtrack Hooligans, hey, nice to meet you, man. Thank you for dropping by. And of course, me and then New Mexico Mike. Appreciate you coming in here. He's over there from the forum, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Sometimes I get initials wrong, but let me know. I think you are on the forum over there at High Boy. But I hope that music isn't going crazy. See, he was Reloader 762, Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead. What is up? Good to see you, man. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. I'm going to sit and yak a little while. Most of you that know me know I will. 351 Cleveland, what's up? Are you out fishing or been fishing lately, brother? I've got, I do have the press now. Last week it was just on my bench here, and I took it out of the box right a few minutes before the show started. So I've got it. I'll tell you this. Outside of the Dillon, little tech tip, the only press I've ever been able to prime on worth of crap is this doggone Lee Classic Cast turret. Go figure. I can put a primer in there, not with that plastic thing, just put it in there, manually, and it'll prime perfect almost every time. And I'm doing 223, 556. So go figure. I can't, in a T7, if I prime, it'll end up, it crunches, it is misaligned. Big Boss 2, it's misaligned occasionally, it'll crunch. You can't get a good feel. The Dillon I can feel, this I can feel, and I can also feel the RCBS, of course, automatic bench primer, which is my favorite one, primer at this point anyway. I don't have a lot of experience. I would like to have that, but that's $600, was it, Primal Rights, but that thing is expensive, so I don't think I'll go that route. But hope you all are doing well today. Let's see. Yes, yeah, okay, I thought you was from there, yeah. Good to see you, though. Appreciate you coming in here, man. Yeah, I'm going to start posting in there every week, and I'm going to do a little shortly here. I'm using H335 dummy powder, rice, mixed range brass. I'm going to do a little priming on the press, and I got to set up, the dies are set up, but I'm going to set up the Forster micro die for 223556. I bought that because it was more affordable. I've quit buying for the most part. I don't buy too many rating sets anymore because they're so friggin' expensive. I just can't afford it. I'm gonna buy I might buy a Lee 223556 Lee dies set before it's over. Somebody's texting me. I wonder who that is now. Probably Hasbro. I think I texted him. Max on vacation. Yeah, it's Max. He's in Mexico, guys. Have a good time, Hasbro. It says Hasbro, A-S. Never mind. I won't do that live. I'd have to mute it. But that's Hasbro. He's in Mexico. He said if he gets time, he'll drop by tonight. But got Gray Wolf. He's outdoor camping, I think. All that stuff. I check his streams out from time to time. Say hello to him. You guys, anybody, just don't spam the chat, which I don't think you will. You guys are pretty cool. Drop your link, type 1776, and Nightbot will drop your link. Hey, Garage Guy, 879. Always forget that 879, though. Go figure. Tactical FUD is with us. I got to go get my eyes tested, and I may end up getting Progressive. Last time I bought Progressive, I couldn't walk. The earth was turning, but I think that guy totally got the prescription wrong. 17, yeah. Reloader 762. I used the Lee Safety Prime that came with the turret press. Line property, it runs great. Treetop Flyer has a good view. Yeah, I've watched some of his stuff, Ronnie. Yeah, past few weeks, I guess, because of the press. I see he's got that Lee Ultimate. Walter's got it. I like that Ultimate. I just wish, you know what I was thinking the other day? Why would not an indentation, a spring-loaded indentation ball work on that Ultimate turret? I'm probably wrong and don't have a clue, but it looked like it would do click, 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 some kind of ball system, and then boom. Instead of doing it on the plate, kind of like Dylan, put it up there on the head. But that's just an idea I have. I'd have to look at it more to see. But I am from manufacturing, so my head kind of goes like that sometimes, thinking of different ways. Let's see what Gray Wolf is saying. See, if I highlight you, I can't actually read it because my camera's in front. I don't have a proper stand. I actually have a mic stand here on stage, actually. Let's see. The Ultimate turret sucks at this point. Lee is working on a fix that will include a ball. Oh, wow. That come to me last night. I was thinking about that thing, and I haven't even looked it up any further. And I said, why don't they do a detent ball? Because most presses, Hornady has a detent ball, I think, if I remember right. It's been so long. Yeah, it does. This has got Dylan has a detent ball. Mine's plastic now. It used to be metal, but yeah, if they do that, Viejo, I'm going to buy that one, and I'm going to sell off maybe a press or two eventually. But I actually, do I think Lee is the most well-built press? No, but for the money, I mean, the quality, I have no linkage slop. I got a good tight ram here. I mean, it indexes automatic. I mean, you can't beat it to start out. You really can't. You can single stage load it. You can, or use it, to let it move. Going live, how it goes. Sometimes you forget the words or what you're thinking. But, yeah, I do have the little primer. I'll show you guys. It comes with the Lee, and that's what I'm using. And I did it last week after the show. There you go. It come with the press, and it works. I mean, it does work. I haven't had one hiccup. Yeah, it's pretty amazing though when a $180 press out primes a $400 press, or $300. Crazy. Let's see. Toy Town Inc. has joined us. Good to see you, Toy Town. Getting a good crowd here. I got 13 of you guys. Appreciate you coming in here, guys. Let's see. Let me highlight Viejo here. Got new comments down there. Okay, that's the ball detent. All right. Let me highlight. Just go down the line, highlight you guys. I talked to Lee about it. It has a has Treetop Flyer. Okay, Viejo, yeah. Yeah, you two guys. I didn't even know him till the other week. I mean, I'd heard of him. And then I tuned in, and it seems like a really nice guy. And he's messing with those Lee presses, And I said, oh, he's got stuff like Walter. And I heard you mention it too, of course, last week. And I'd already went to his site just because I'd searched for some press turrets on YouTube, See what Ronnie's got going on. Good to see you, Realtor 762. I wear progressive lens. Have for about, excuse me, guys, 15 years. It takes a few days to get used to them. Yeah. Mine was so bad I had to take them back. Something else was wrong because the land, I'd walk, I was floating. But I did hear, I could be wrong, it seemed like the eye doctor told me that I'd be able to see the front side of a gun easier with a progressive than I would with what you call it. Can't remember the name of it. Now, bifocals. Amazing, some of the simple stuff you'll forget when you're live. That's what Colt's got saying here. when I did a lot of computer work, I had to set of glasses made just for the screen. That's a good idea, Colt. Yeah. I mean, I can barely see you guys now. I mean, you're fuzzy. If I highlight the blue, I can read it easier. And, yeah, appreciate you coming in, guys, all of you. I've got the, I'm doing the, basically, it's called Varmint Nightmare. You get them on Mid-South. Basically, it's really Hornady. Let me see the part number. I've did this stream before and talked about this, but we'll do it again because that was a long time ago. That was back in the Echo days when he was with us. They do bulk bullets and they relabel them, but it's basically really just a Hornady SP Spear Point Soft Point 55 grain. And I got that thing for $150 back in the day, 2,000 of them. And sometimes I have seen them even last year for 8 cents a round. We're talking good deals. Widner or Widener, they have good bulk deals too sometimes on that stuff. So check that out if you want some affordable stuff. I told Mac about it and you all in a stream one night. Let's get here too. Okay, here it is in the I think it's 10th edition Hornady. There's my little sheet. I write down everything I do. COL is 2.200, so 2.200. Bullet coefficient 0.235. SPWC. But I actually got a dummy around here that actually measures dead on, because that's what I wanted it to be for a dummy round. And you can barely see, which is fortunate because a lot of times they're not. The cantilever is barely seeing, about 90% of it's covered, about maybe 10% showing, something like that. So that did perfect. So I can actually do that exactly like the book and not worry about it, as much. And I don't worry about it anyway, believe it or not. I got more things to worry about, loads. As long as you do them right, I trust them to go bang, unless you got a bad, primer or something. But let's see. Yeah, 335. Max on that, actually, 3,100 feet, 23.4 grains. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I'm loading dummy rounds, what I would actually use ordinarily, me personally. But, and you got to realize, too, these books are conservative. Disclaimer, new reloaders, pay attention to the books. Don't listen to people like me come on and say, hey, it's basically conservative. But it is conservative. If you look back at older books, you'll see the little bit higher readings. And it's been lawyered to death like everything else. Lawyers, Jesus, all they do is say no. But anyway, that's good. Cool. Let me look at the side chat for a minute, if I can half see. I'll hold the glasses up, then I can. Let's see. I'm making some 41 I remember you 41. I thought it was mag special tonight to try anyone else ever load or shoot one. Back in 1980, I actually wanted a 41 mag one time, and they were not that well known even then out there. Let me highlight by my dad here for a minute. Y'all have to bear with me on my eyes. I need to go to the eye doctor, and I probably will in a few weeks. That seems to be an issue with Lee lately. They are cheaping out and relying too much on plastic. Yeah. Cast aluminum instead of iron. They need to get it together. Yeah, and too, you got to realize all the materials now are sky high compared to what they were. They're still making the classic cast. I guess it's actually got a little weight to it. Surprised me. The only thing I did do, one of the at the top of it here, where the head sits, one of the screw, you could tell it was not tightened down. Somebody on the assembly line did not tighten it. Well, I snugged it down with a 3/8 ratchet. I can't remember if it's 10 millimeter or not. It might have been a 3/8 or a half inch, maybe half inch. But I could be wrong about that. But it's tight. I got an upgrade roller handle here, and I'll zoom this around here shortly, guys. I'm just sitting here talking to y'all guys, you all for a minute. Let's see what Gray Wolf has got. New Mexico Mike saying, Gray Wolf, I'm no expert, but I believe it is legal from a federal standpoint to make your own black powder. Yeah, I believe there are regulations how many pounds you can keep on hand. there's a lot of things I could say on here in these streams that you do when you're young, but and if you put it this way, I had a friend when I was young. He made took a copper pipe and made you know what, put powder in it and stuff of wax and I think it was toilet paper down in the end of it. So I think you all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's crazy. But nobody was going to blow up anything, you know. Actually, we was down at the barn shooting that day. I put actually fishing sinkers, little small bits in it, and thought I was making shotgun shells back in the day. Eagle, Run 23, what is up, brother? Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate you being here. Check his channel out, guys. He's up there. He's doing a lot of builds. I'm kind of on hold, Eagle. I mean, I could swing if you can still get one of those, if you do a load on that unbranded AR, let me know. We never did talk about it. Let me know what that price is. You can get that thing without the rail. Yeah, without the Picatinny. Only Picatinny on front, Picatinny on rear. Let me know what that would cost me in time when you got a chance. I know you're busy, but good to see you. Anybody want to come on the panel? You can talk, promote, whatever you want to do. Every state, county has its own regulation on how much powder you can store, whether black or smoke. Yeah. Go figure. I did. My brother was talking about that a few weeks ago, and I told him something about. I said, "Hey, I've never really looked at it." And I remember years ago, I was watching a guy on YouTube, and he was in a basement. I don't even remember the channel, and he was racking up. I think he had some automated Dillon stuff, and he claimed he was making like 1 million rounds. It was unreal. But I got these PDFs actually right here from. It says, like brass processing checklist. I got that from JH586 a long time ago in a PDF form. And I blow it up and then print it and then I cut them out. But Bama Dad, when it comes to powder, try to buy local and pay cash. Yeah. A few years ago, I got that power pistol for $19.99 because they didn't want to mess with powder. They had a bunch of it. And I was stupid. I only bought one bottle. And I went back and it was all gone. I said, man, I should have bought about 4 of them. But back then, we didn't think powder was going to go, sky high at that. I mean, I knew it was high, but it was not nowhere near what it is now, of course. But let me set this, get this camera moved and get the lights on, and we'll do a little, I'll move you over here to the other screen, and we'll talk, and I'll show you little things I'm doing and priming on here. Bear with me, guys. We're going to move you over to my right. Pretty good. I bought this old TV from an ex-roommate. He used to live here, and gave $20 for it. I figured it'd be perfect for right now. I can't get a 40 on here because of my shelf. There we go. Let's see. Then I have to tilt my stand over just to get a shot at the press. But bear with me, guys. Hang on. Let me get it together here. There we go. And these lights blind the crap out of me. Let's see. That's another thing I hate about this big honking mic. That's fuzzy, so watch me straighten that up. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I got touch on. There we go. That's good enough. Let's see. Smokeless powder, Andy says, all my powder smokes. I'll get this out of the way in a second. Let me see. When it comes to powder, yeah. I bought like a gallon, well, not a gallon, it's, big 8-pound container. It looks like a gallon, but I bought a 8-pound container a few years back during, the flu season. And at the place I bought it was very high. It was like $2.29. What's weird now, I think it's $2.30 or $3.30, and not even $2.79, and it's unreal. I never would have thought everything go quite this high. But hang on, I got to scroll up even on the doggone Amazon side here. Not Amazon, the Pop Out. I've got it popped out over there in case I need to do anything. Let's see. Unique isn't far from black powder. Yeah, I got some Unique. I do have 2 pounds of that. And I think I bought it when it was $28, I think, a pound, which was probably 2011 or 12, somewhere around the election cycle. One difference between black powder and smokeless black powder is classified as an explosive, while smokeless powder is classified as a propellant. Interesting. Yep. Okay, guys, we're going to... Are you listening, Eagle? You want to come on and talk, say anything? Let me know. You know how to type. You have different rules and revs for explosives. Yeah, I need to look that up here because I got a metal cabinet down here I bought at the store. Is it for explosive? No. I can paint on it, and paint it to look like it is. Don't mean it will be, but let's see. I definitely probably need to see. I'll get you whatever you want. I'm ordering a handguard soon. Okay. 2 more weeks and I'll chill out and get back to normal. Oh, good. Probably been really busy, huh? I suspect, Eagle. I ain't no rush on that. I mean, if it's 4 weeks, whatever. I just want mostly to kind of see the price. I know it's 80 something list. So, but anyway, we'll work it out. But I do like this Lee. I do. I mean, it'll, watch this, guys. And I'm half blind when it even comes to the primers. There we go. Let me get my glasses on. I put the primer in the little thing, and it just works. It reminds me of the Dillon, the feel. I guess because the handle's similar, but it does feel, and it's below flush too. And I never could prime on the T7 or Big Ball. I'm serious. It was a nightmare. But I'm gonna sit here and prime a few of these. Let's see. I'll get whatever you want. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Eagle's a good guy. Matter of fact, you all know, some of you are aware, Eagle gifted me a Faxon match grade, almost like government profile, 18-inch 6.5 Grendel barrel. And that's going to be my second build. I've already built a Criterion Core barrel, Aero Precision S1 handguard. No, R1, excuse me. Got the rail. I forgot. I've got that built. I just need some fixed sights on it and probably a red dot or something. It'll be fine. Here we go. Now, I've already did some. I'll show you what all I use. I noticed Colt. I like Colt's gauges. Colt has some gauges on his channel. I seen. I wouldn't mind having some tension gauge. I got mine from Ballistic Tools. It is. Oh, I hate doing this with this touch thing. It kind of drives me nuts. There you go. One side's go, one side's no go. You may not could see it that well. Let me trying to refocus it on there, but it works. You can see it right here. The wide band is the. Let me see. I know I got one without it. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Right there. Then on this side, it's a no-go. It won't go. So this is really great for a beginner. You can get. I don't remember where Colt got his. I did know when I was watching his video, but this is Ballistic Tools. They got good case holders too, and ammo checkers. I like that one that's kind of sliced away on it. But this thing here is really good when you're processing all the brass. You automatically know right then, boom, everything's done. I ream my primers out with a little Lyman $8 reamer on a drill, and that's it. And it only takes a second. Now, which is right here. It's basically a knurled thing. All I do is basically just stick it in and go, and it does a 45 degree. And I tried the RCBS and it wouldn't cut, so I sent it back to Amazon. this does work. And I also use this in a drill. This, just like crimping, you only do it once. And then primer pocket uniformer. I'm not sure I'm even getting that right. Okay, this camera is supposed to be so dang great focus, and I have more trouble with it no matter what I set it on. There you go. That sets the primer seater at the depth. And I do that one time and one time only. And I do it on a drill. Now, the reamer won't work typically that good on a... Like if I put the reamer on my RCBS station, K station, it's really hard and it takes a... you have to hold it, hurts your thumbs. The drill just fast and it works. That's how I figured it out. That I put it on a drill one day and I say, this works. And but the primers, I just been using this on the Lee lately, and doggone, it works. It's amazing I ain't dropped them yet. I probably will. But I am going to try the Lee plastic thing, get that. I'm going to try to get the $65 Lee auto drum. And I kind of like to have a Lyman brass smith. I wouldn't mind having a Hornady. Hornady out here. I know Hornady would do fine ball powder. I've seen it over the years. And I know Lyman Brassmith does. Uncle Jim uses it. He said it does pistol really good. So, see what we got here. These have not been chamfered in the brass. They all been sized. Now, did I know that? I come over here. I don't have a double. I put it in, I can check the headspace right here, which, let me, right up there with the instant indicator. I am average 0 and sometimes 2.5 thou over. It's already been sized, so. Let me get the shell holder back on here. Yeah, I like this press. You can't beat it. Let me look at the side. Let's see. Michael Dunn is with us. Good to see you, Michael. You got your patch, I assume. I'm going to run out of them. I'm not going to have any for the giveaway show, but I can't get everybody together on the show yet. I got to get Mac. I think he's in New York now, Buffalo. He told me. Probably don't want me saying that. I probably shouldn't have. But, is that, yeah, it's the new press, Michael. Yeah, and I like it. I tell you, this ram is really right near the top. It's tight. I mean, like, you just lightly push it, it won't. You can feel it. And I don't care because it'll wear, but it's even down low, it's easier, but it's good and tight. The ram is tighter, or maybe it's tight and tighter than my Big Boss. Big Boss feels like it's been honed probably more. It's a little more slick. But I did blow out the ram with some contact cleaner here when I first bought this press. So hoping I got some metal out. Typically I'll take them apart and take the ram out, but I'm not going to take the ram out of this thing. It's kind of different. It don't have the nuts and bolts to do it as easy as the Redding does. So, but yeah, this is it, and I like it. It's wish they had five holes though. That's one I favor. They put that ball detent in that doggone Ultimate. I'm getting it. I said I'll never buy another press, but it looks like I'm gonna have 6 presses. And like I said, I'm not doing it for the show. I'm doing it for me because it's how I want to. I like the process of it, and I do. That's primed, and I can feel it. I usually just touch it, and I can tell it's below flush. Let me get this focus here, guys. Hang on a minute. I got it propped up on a piece of Scotch tape. There we go. I'm going to try some other settings on this camera before it's over. Let's see. Anyway, I'm just sitting here priming, and I do have to set up the seating die, and I'll do that, then we're through. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of stuff in an hour show. And disclaimer, we are doing dummy rounds for YouTube listening. Uh-oh. I found one. I found one. I didn't get the crimp, I don't think. No, I did too. That's the first hiccup I've had with this press. That's just a trip. There I am saying something I never had no problem. Now I got a primer, it won't go in. But typically it's that crappy doggone Redding shell holders designed different. I'll probably blow the primer up and go, if you hear anything go bang, it's the primer. Do I care? Nope. I don't really worry about loud noises. Boy, that shell holder's a booger too. I've had this happen before. There we go. That is wild. It passes the. Let me do a little. Let me ream the crimp. There we go. Let me see what it does now. There we go. Need a little bit more on the reamer. So basically, swaged, or cut the crimp off. Actually, really didn't swage it. So let me see. Freedom. Yeah. Oh yeah. Type that pound Freedom 1776, and I'll send you out the 1776 patch, morale patch, about 3 inches by 2, something like that. Can't remember. Might be even 4. I got a few of those, and I apologize for not having any more to give away, but I soon will. I'm going to order a whole bunch more stuff for you guys and for the giveaways. But yeah, it primes pretty good. That was the first hiccup I've had since I've had this press. I actually originally, before the show started, I had this set up. I've got, I think it's this, yeah, this head set up for 9mm. I had this head set up for 40. I could have went on Amazon probably a few days ago, and it would already be here, and I'd have one for 223. But I've been spending so much money, I decided to wait. But I want to get the other head, and I'll have this set up, and then I'll have the 223 556 head set up. And they're $18. You're paying for the shipping in a way because it's 18. I can get it for 12 on 12 something, 13 on Midway USA. So, Bama says, I got a great deal on a used Redding powder measure. Oh, cool. What model is it, Bama Dad? I've got the what is it? 3BR. I don't have the pistol insert. I got the big universal insert, and that may be why I don't throw as good. I need to probably get that other one. And, I would love to have the. If I was going to buy another Redding, I would buy the 10X. I think it's up to 25 grain if I remember, but it's been a long time. Vanessa Kitty, good to see you. Yukon 454. Great. Good to see you again. Appreciate you dropping in, guys. Toy Town Inc. Let me scroll up while I'm yakking and looking at the press. I tend to miss sometimes. I admit I don't have a big screen TV at different angles like some do, but I mean, it's not too bad. At least I can sit there and look straight ahead and look at you. I still have to tilt my glasses because it's still fuzzy. And we did okay. Hey, good to see you, Vanessa. Appreciate you coming in, Yukon. Got 19 on. Got a jet leave like before you go, boys. If you're still listening, see you later, Eagle. Have a good one, man, you and family. Let me do another priming. I'm using, that's one drawback on the Redding shell holder. It doesn't have a step down deck. It has a flat deck. And if you get a primer part of the way, you can't hardly get the doggone brass out. And I'm going to order, matter of fact, I've been thinking about it for a long time anyway. I'm going to order an entire Lee set of, one big set of Lee shell holders. That way I'll have, and maybe I got extra here. So I'll have one on this instant indicator, then I'll have like 19 here for 223, then I'll have 19 on here. I don't have to swap them back and forth. So that's something I definitely got to get along with a powder thrower. So I'm not completely set up yet like I want to be, but you all will see me progress here as I go. Good to see you, James. Been some clouds here, a little bit of thunder, minor rain, and then sun. Basically scattered showers in the summer. Humid here, too, somewhat. Let me see. Bama Dad. I wanted to see what Bama Dad said about that Redding. Let me know what model Bama Dad on that model on that thing. And what do you load on it? I will ask questions occasionally like that. I like to see. The tube is add more restrictions to what the will allow on video. The tube is add more. Tube. Huh. Okay, Andy. Yeah, I know they're YouTube's rules have gotten really bad. I mean, Hasbro was pointing at I think a 22 the other week, and they took my live stream down, and Hasbro started it back up in his channel. So I appreciate that. Let's prime this one. Oh, perfect. So I had one hiccup, and it's probably because really this, like I said, I like these shell holders. They're more accurate. They're more to spec than any shell holder I've ever measured. But they don't have that deck, and I'm just going to get a lease set for it. That way I'll have both. So. But it does prime pretty well. You won't see that on a Redding. At least mine don't. And I haven't bought the automated thing. It used to be like $50, I think, at one time. I could tell that kind of click, click. Probably I didn't ream it right good. It's below flush. Me, I don't particularly measure depth. I can tell when it bottoms out, and I can feel it and feel if it's basically flat or flush. Yep, prime perfect. It's definitely below flush. I said this one time in a stream. I used to, I was a supervisor at we made all kinds of spices for restaurants and stuff, but we ran dumpling dough. And I used to have to crank all the machines down, the big old wheels on it to get the dough to either thin or thick, which is usually, well, I think we wanted it about 1/8 of an inch or less. So I used to go by there all the time, walk by it, and put my fingers out and touch it, let my fingers roll through it. Then I'd walk off. And if it was too thick, I'd go crank it down a little bit, go back and check it, and then walk off. I never needed any kind of measurement thing at the time. And but you get used to doing some things that feel when you become a reloader. At least I do. I don't know how many other people do the feel thing, but I do. And I've always done it my whole life. Even when I torque a bolt on a car, I've never used torque wrenches on aluminum. I do it by wrist torque. So just something I've done since I was 16 years old. There we go. Yeah, it primes pretty good. I'm impressed on that. I really am. We're using small rifle primers that I paid $34, $35 for right when COVID hit. Like an idiot, I stocked up on powder. I did not stock up on primers at the time, and I should have. And I still don't have a lot of primers. And I will be running out soon, too. Let me see. Oh, Andy going to bed. What time is it? 8:40. Appreciate you coming in, Andy. Come on the panel sometime, man. We'll let you give some of your words of wisdom in casting and stuff. He is a zinc master. He does zinc reloading. I see Colt said, Rebel, 67 Rebel, SST AMC. I used to have a Gremlin. My brother had a Gremlin, which I hated. The Gremlin I did. Forget what else. I had another car I found for him years ago up in Lawrenceville. I think he paid $500 for it. I'm the one that found it. But I drove a white Rambler. When I was 17, I had I'm trying to think of the year I had. 67. The Rambler had power steering and air, believe it or not. Back then, I cut the belt off because I wanted to have more power, like an idiot. But I had a 60 or 61 flathead Rambler one time. And that flathead had horrible steering, man, play in it. It was a mess. See, I like to I like match dies with shell holder, same brand. Yeah, I kind of do too. That's why I typically have the Redding, and I got a few RCBS because I got the RCBS bench primer, a BP automatic bench primer, and I've got two 19 Lees. One my brother come in his 40 S&W die set, and mine in my 9mm. That's strange. 9mm works and 40 in the same thing, but in some brands, they're not interchangeable. They have a different size for 40 versus 9. That's kind of strange that they do. But what time is it? I want to sit there and talk. Oh, yeah, it's getting late. Let me see how many I've collected on the... let me take a look at this. 4 entries? Come on, guys. Type in pound freedom 1776. It's not much, but hey, it's a morale patch. I don't have a channel sticker yet. Eventually I'll get those. I know who's going to do my stickers for me, and they're rock bottom price too. I'm not using Sticker Mule or nothing. It's a lady that does it, and a veteran. I know some friends of mine now. I think I've been knowing them almost a year or two. And so I'm going to be, I haven't contacted her yet, and I need to. They told me to, and I just ain't got around to it. Let's see. Oh, my rice pan fell off. There we go. That's enough of priming. Type in pound freedom 1776 and I'll give you a morale patch. I'll send it to you. I still got one. I've got yours ready to go out. Oh, one guy, if you're there or listening, I apologize. I ain't been going out much lately. I need to go swimming and walking. And as soon as my car comes out, actually, I'm going swimming and walking the end of this week or next week. I'm going to hit the pool. And I figure the car may be ready in 30 to 45 days. At least it better be. And I'm going to be on the road and go swimming and walking a lot, getting out, doing things, and then, of course, reloading. But let's take off this primer. But if you get a classic cast, you will get a pretty good priming system. At least I did. Let's see. I'm wondering, I know it wouldn't fit. I was thinking about the 223 would wonder if it'd fit in a... in a number 19 Lee shell holder. Hold on a minute. No way. That don't work at all. Way too big. I figured it was. Let's cycle this baby. All right, we're going to set this up. I do have to have my flashlight because even here, overhead light, I can't see the reading on the, I got a Forster Micro cedar die. I've already did the dummy round, backed it out. So we're going to do this without powder because we only do dummy rounds. And I've already told you the bullets are, again, they're called Varmint Nightmare bullets. They're 55 grain soft point, 55 grain. You still get them, Hornady. I think 4,000, 6,000, sometimes on sale for about $380 and $390. But typically they are kind of high, $500 range. But it's boat tail too, by the way. Now I'm going to guide that up in there. I don't think I seated it at all. Well, I did a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to screw the center down a little bit more so I don't have to just dial the crap out of the micro thing. Take it down a little bit more. It's pretty easy to set up the Forster. It really is. It's not bad at all. Use a little screwdriver. I'm using a Belkin. I do have the MacMan screwdriver. Yeah, right here. There we go. There's Mac screwdriver. Let's see what that does. Okay. Oh, I don't want the head index. There we go. Okay. I can already tell it has a way to go. Quite a ways. Let me take it a little further. What you do is you go ahead and use your dummy round, of course, and you take that center rod and you work on it. Crank it down. Do you get a good medium on it? Get it, where you want it. And it's also zeroed out at 0. I can't show you, but it is. Let me see what it does now. If I take it 5 10, 15 thousandths. Let's see what that does. Nope. See there, that's how I know I can go down more on the center shaft. You just kind of find, the area you like, where you don't have to crank so far down on it. But that's up to you. It's personal. The micro die is that flexible. Oh, there we go. See there? Now I'm not too far. I'm 15,000 down and it's starting to seat. So 15. I went 5 thousandths of an inch just now. I've got about 100% of the cantilever showing. Let's try. We'll go back to 0, which is another 5,000. I'm looking to what I think it's near the 2.200 I told you about. I can kind of tell by the cantilever. So that's what I'm going by. Now you know why I turn that center shaft down, because you just don't want to keep cranking the die forever. It's getting there. Another 5 thousandths. That's why. There we go. I'm going to crank that center rod down just a hair more. Bear with me. Take it down just a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Dummy me. There we go. We're almost there. I can tell by looks just about the cantilever where it was at. Bear with me, guys. I'm not looking at the screen right this minute. Let me measure this. I'm thinking I'm a little under. Yep, 2.175. See? So we're going to back up 25 thousandths. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see what that. Let's see. Well, that's already too late for that, so let's do another one. All right. Get a bullet here. That should be right, really ballpark now at this point. I do half cycle this thing sometimes. Boy, how lucky am I? Look how close that was. You heard me. I think I went 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 2.201. We're off by 1 thousandth. I don't worry about that. I mean, if I wanted to sit there and turn it 1, and oh, heck, we'll turn it 1. Let's see. 201. There we go. Let's see if it'll go down that 1 thousandth. Typically, I don't worry about it if it's a thou over. 2.200, 2.200, just like I said. That's what the Hornady book calls for. 10th edition, page 166. There we go. Also, the number of this bullet is item number 2266. Now, the number on this, of course, is Varmint Nightmare Bullets. But there we go. There we go. Let's see. It's like about 50% of the cantilever is showing. That's okay. Yeah, so I could go down lower than the book. That's a personal preference. Typically, I like to do 90% of the cantilever. Now, would I do a max charge of that? No, because I'm going down probably, 5 thou, maybe 8 thou. So I would actually, make the load a little low, 2,900 feet, maybe 3,000. I wouldn't go to the max, which is, what did I say it was? Here somewhere. 23.2 grains is 3,100 feet per second. So there we go. That's all I'm going to do. Let's see how many of you all put in the Freedom 1776. Don't matter about capital letters or nothing. Oh, there's also there's a misprint in this book I found a few years ago too. So, but I forget now. Me and Echo talked about it one time. Let's see how many. 6 entries. Yeah, I know it's not the most exciting things. And I wonder sometimes it's worth mailing, but hey, it's a token of my appreciation for you guys. Got 19 on. Wow. I definitely going to do about 2 to 3 items per, show for you guys. Something like this, maybe a screwdriver, maybe a knife, who knows? I'll figure it out. If I never get together for the subscriber show, I won't give away patches, flags, and stuff like that. So I appreciate you being here, Michael Dunn, my Bama dad. Good to see you, all of you guys. Let me scroll. New Mexico Mike, I appreciate you being here. New Mexico Mike. I guess that's New Mexico. Or NM Mike. I could be wrong on that. But appreciate you being here. Everybody's one person. That one person matters in a stream. Even if you drop in, just say hello. Hey, man, I appreciate it a lot. James Pollard, I hope you're doing good down there. And I was thinking the other day, too, I wish they had some of the guns I used to have. I've sold off brand new 35 Marlin years ago, 870 pump, 3.5 Super Magnum. Sold off 2 or 3 Savage fluted barrel rifles. Sold off a Tikka $1,899 rifle, 308, 24-inch barrel. Gosh, I've sold so many off and traded them in. I went through one of those little spurts like I have with this reloading thing, going nuts over rifles. But I do want to get back into precision shooting and do it and load for it. I love loading for it. Chessboard, what is up, brother? Appreciate you being here. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead. Still only got 6. Any of you guys want to type in pound freedom 1776? I'll send you a 1776. I think the 13 original colony patch. It's a morale patch. And like I say, give me time. I'll get some more stuff up here. I'm hoping that my car's ready in about at least 6 weeks from now. Guy, but at least by July. It may not be ready the 4th, but it better be ready after. I want it on the 4th because car shows. But even then, I can't drive it out of town because I got to break the motor in. But that's just some tips for you guys that follow me. I know some of you ask me about that car from time to time. I don't talk about it much, though. Let's see, James Pollard, Michael Dunn. Let me scroll to the top here, and I'll call you guys out like we always do. Give you a shout out. Let's see. Colt, he's usually number 1. And if Andy's first a lot of times, and Colt is. Andy 79Z28 was with us. So let's see, that was first. Bama Dad, Colt, 1927. Let's see, Vejo is with us. Good to see you, Vejo. Check his channel out, guys. He's got good knowledge and stuff. Backtrack Hooligans, appreciate you being here if you're still listening. New Mexico Mike, NM Mike. Let's see, 351 Cleveland. He does a lot of fishing. Matter of fact, my granddaughter bought them a bass boat. I already told my daughter, I said, when are they going to invite family out? And she's like me. He goes, you know her? I said, yeah, I know. You don't have to tell her probably to invite me. But I want to go out on that boat and do some fishing. What I could tell the picture of the boat, it looks nice. Gray Wolf Outdoors was with us. Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead, excuse me. He was with us. Outdoor guy. I do camping too, guys. I got a fire kit. I got my military cover with my plastic water thing. I have the cup, I think it's stainless steel, where I boil water and filter through coffee filters. I don't have the tablets because I can boil and clear the water out filter, so I can actually make my own water. I can have a stream or a lake, and I have plenty of water. I don't go thirsty. I can fire. I've got magnesium, big old stick of it. I got ferro rods, 2 of those made out of mesh metal, not straight ferro rods, a little softer, gives a bigger spark. I got that. Got a whole big fire kit. So I love that stuff. The only thing I need is I want a TP hot tent, this light, where I can just go walk in the woods and just pitch that thing. But I don't want to go by myself. And my granddaughter, if I ask her about my great grandson, she'll go, yeah, next month. Well, what's wrong right now in the next week or two? I'm kind of person. Sometimes I want to do it, and I want to do it then, soon. So I really like my Lee Classic 4.0 turret. Great little press. That was earlier VHOS today. I like it. I'm impressed, guys. You won't regret buying it if you're a first-time reloader, and you won't buy it if you're a reloader. I had this opinion that most Lee stuff is cheap, and some of it is, granted, but some of the stuff, man, it gives you a good bang for your buck. I gave $30-something for the roller handle upgrade. It reminds me of the Dillon, except it's wood. And it's hollow, unlike most presses are solid and heavy, which they just save on the metal, So, Colt 1927, Tactical FUD, Garage Guy 879 was with us. MSB 9021. Oh, brother, if I didn't call you out earlier, I apologize. He's always with us. You check him out. I'll highlight him for a minute. Happy Wednesday if you're still listening. I said there, I overlooked somebody because I don't have a co-host. But I wouldn't. Now, if I didn't say nothing, y'all wouldn't know I overlooked it. But I call it the way it is. Ronnie earlier said he used the Lee Safety Prime that came with the turret press. Aligned properly, it turns great. Yep, I agree. Let's see. Hope Boodle Bob is out there lurking. If you are, Bob, I hope you're doing well. I texted him earlier. It may be him there on the phone. Let's see. Toy Town Inc. Hope you're doing well, man. Bama Dad, Mike, Eagle Run 2-3. Check his channel out, guys. He builds AR builds and AR-10 builds, DPMS builds. And so am I. I just don't have any video out. I did have some video, and I kind of messed it up, and I haven't put it together yet. And I don't know if I can. But, I can put it together, but I don't know if I did it. I lost a few of the sequences that got deleted. The scenes, if you know what I mean. So, let's see. Good to see you, Michael Dunn. He's always with us. MSB is. Appreciate all you guys being here. We had a few new people, too, earlier. Yukon 454 was with us earlier. If he's still listening, I hope you're doing well. I'll check your channel out, too. 67 Rebel SST AMC is with us, of course. Vanessa Kitty, good to see you, Vanessa. I hope you're doing well. James Pollard down there in the south of GA where I'm at. And I'm up here northeast GA. Let's see. Uncle Don. I know there's somebody else in my mind. Chessboard. Good to see you, Chessboard. Hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I'm still scrolling. Y'all been talking quite a bit tonight. MSB 9021. I call it PA Reloaders. And I missed that. What time was he in here? 8:55. What time is it? I didn't miss him by much. If you're still listening, man, good to see you, brother. Still got your sticker up there. At least I know I do. Yeah, there it is. That flag there, guys. I know you can't see it. I should have changed that flag. Is the actual little flag I got on September the 11th. I got two of them from when it actually happened to us. The World Trade Center went down. Dale Pogue is with us. Good to see you, Dale. Scott Smith. Good to see you, Scott. Scott drops in there all the time. Appreciate you coming in, Scott, if you're still listening. I always appreciate it, man. Check his channel out, guys. Scott, if you want to type in 1776, drop your channel, you're welcome. Go ahead and do it. Hasbro jumped in there and said, hello, Colt. Just a few minutes ago. Yeah, you all coming in there while I'm still scrolling. Let's see. Dale Pogue, Yukon 454. I called. Let me see. James Pollard. That is it, guys. Let me switch all this stuff around here. Take it to this screen. It can get confusing sometimes if you ain't used to these screens. Bear with me. There we go. I am back. Let me unzoom that. There we are. Usually it gets darker when I zoom because the desktop shutter gets smaller, but apparently I got it on a setup a little different than I used to set it up. Appreciate you guys being here. Man, I enjoyed the show. And, I better do the giveaway, hadn't I? Even only 6 did do it. I would have thought of it, but I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes. Pound, Freedom, 1776. I'll send you a morale patch, 1776. Piker 64. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, Piker. Let me move this over. Good to see you, PA. Been a while, man. I got to get me some kind of wall board. I'm going to eventually clear out this back wall. The island bar, butcher block bar is going out of here. Shelves coming off. Everything's coming off, and I'm going to build shelves up there and put probably a 2-foot little bench over there. And I may use the lighting to come back on here and be able to turn around and you all see the entire bench eventually. So it's just thoughts and things I want to do. I got a guy that's going to come here and rent the room. He's the one that helped me back in 2015, 16, 17. He was with me 3 or 4 years, I think 3 years. He does everything, floor covering, carpenter and stuff. And I'm not a carpenter. I can do a little, but he's good at it. Let me highlight Hasbro. Yeah, see the numbers in the a couple weeks ago. I wish I was down there where you're at, Hasbro. I know Hasbro's married. I'm not. Get some tequila to kill you. Is what was that guy's name? Ahmed. Kill you. But yeah, there you go. Realtor 762 typed it in. PA. Okay, we got a few more there. I swear it looks like it's still stuck on stick. That can't be. Let me see. Oh, 9. I can't read. It's so tiny you can barely see it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Here we go, guys. Where's that thing at now? Oh, I have to do it on the other side. There we go. Let me get the camera out of the way. Rigged. New Mexico Mike. Winner. Congrats, man. He just come over here from the 76 High Boy Forum. That's 76highboy.com. It's a gun forum. Any of you guys interested, go over and check it out. Create your account. Be careful. Critter will, if your IP address ain't right, he'll boot you out. But he's a good guy. It's a good forum. Good people over there. And I should have put the address. ARGuns1776 at gmail.com. My channel name at .com. I am going to change that because Gmail gets full and then they block me out and I can't get no more email. So I'm going to probably buy a email service or maybe get a larger Yahoo. Good Lord, you can get 100,000 emails. They don't care. But Google, you get a little bit too much to say, we're about to, space is running out. We need to sell you 100 gigabytes or whatever, or terabyte. And they just do you that way. I'm kind of fed up with it. But ARGuns1776 at gmail.com. Let me lower this here. But congrats, man. I'll send you this patch. I'll send you an email, your name and address, and I'll mail it to you. And it's private. It'll go to no one else. And if I send out emails of you guys, I'll do it blind carbon copy. Yeah, it's not much New Mexico Mike, but hey, I started out. I got more things in there, but I'm trying to save some of it for the giveaway. I reached 400. I think I'm 440 now. I keep losing 3 or 4, which is YouTube. You know how YouTube is. And but yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. Look forward to come back and see us, man. Sometimes the streams, we got Mac here. Occasionally we'll have Walter. I think he's with me once. He was with me a couple of years ago too. One night. I will do some interviews too. Eventually with some of you guys in the reloading community. I might go out there like Echo and get a few small channels and get you in here and introduce them to you all. And I kind of didn't want to do that at first, but hey, occasionally, nothing wrong with it. I'm going to do a few interviews outside of our community too. So that'll be done. Good to see Hasbro, man. You always busy, Hasbro. He's working in church and I bet having a blast. I've never been down there to Mexico or any of those Cancun islands. I don't even know what way things are now. You end up dying when you go down there in South America. But at least that's what you read. Yeah, I like interviews. Yeah, and they do real good. I mean, they get quite a crowd, and I typically, a little bit of mix of Echo, some of Mac is the way I would do it, which you all probably know. I did one with Millstrip Duo years ago. I didn't know about the guns. I said, well, I'll just ask you all the questions. That way I won't have to ask. I just say, what kind of gun is that? And he'd tell me. So it's pretty easy, really. It's not that big a deal, but it's fun. Thank you for being here, Chessboard, Piker 64. All of you guys, man, you've been great tonight. Still got 21 on. Wow. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I know Mac tells me sometimes, get back to streaming, Elliot. I go, yeah, because there for a while, I was intermittent. I used to be Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I miss my time slot, though. I really do. It got kind of overcrowded, and he said, get back to streaming. Your audience will build back up slowly, because you all know that I stream. You'll be, usually some of you will come back, and but you can tell when you don't stream for a while, because these streams about go flat, maybe 10 people in them. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all have always been good to me and Echo. I want to thank you for that, too, from the bottom of my heart. Me and Echo started streaming probably 2021, 3 years ago. And we always had a 20-plus crowd in there, sometimes 30, you guys. And I'll say this. I am going to be seeing Echo, I think, soon when the car gets broke in. So, and for you few guys that know what I'm talking about, I will let you know. And but hopefully I'll be able to see him and talk to him. Guys, we're going to say goodbye. I've enjoyed it. Let me make sure I ain't missed anyone that come in the last minute here. I'm going to check them. I want me a neck tension gauge for like 308, probably 2 to 3. I really wouldn't need it, but kind of interesting to see what kind of tension you're actually, when you do a load, especially like 308. I've got dies for that. I don't have Creedmoor dies. I got to get, I can get Hornady Grendel dies right now. I think $49 or $54, $55 at Midway, which is a pretty good deal. And their only thing is their new micro is $89 friggin' dollars, aluminum with little white hashtags on it. But I like it. I like it because of the color, and I like it because it's larger. But let me see who else come in here. Yeah, good night, all, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys rock. And catch you on the next week. 8 p.m. Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, the only time zone that matters. Night, all.